So this video will be about solar flares and how to deal with them, because we are electromagnetic beings, and any electromagnetic changes, or especially such major ones in the universe or on the planet or in the or beyond our planet, influence us as well. And I see that the more sensitive to our own energy we become, the more we are influenced by those changes that are in the external. So it's not that everyone can feel it. It really impacts everyone, but some people are not noticing those. On the other hand, those who are more attuned and in tune with themselves, with their intuition, with their emotions, and more mindful in their day-to-day lives, they tend to notice those changes. So, in short, how I see it, and this is not scientifically proven. This is more of a felt, intuitive know-how. Also, something that I have been collecting, like gathering across many years. So we are going through energetic recalibration at the subtle levels of our beings globally, and this is what I mean by consciousness. I see our consciousness as energy, and that those subtle layers of our being are emotional, mental, energetic, intuitive layers of our being. So the physical is a manifestation of those. I see it this way. So over the years we have been going through quite major recalibrations, and I have been observing this rather skeptically at the beginning, to be honest. But now I'm like, my eyes are really opening more to it, and because I can see it, I can observe it in others, and working with others, I also observe it, and I don't project anything on them. I don't tell them about any of it, and I see there have been changes going on within them as well. So I've conducted my own research, and I can only share my own research and my experience with you. So the consciousness of the planet, or the consciousness, collective consciousness, is generally rising, and it has been rising. I think it's quite logical to assume that it has been rising over the millennia. Now we are, how I see it, is we are basically supported by other sorts of energetic beings, including the celestial bodies, such as the sun, in upgrading more. And we are supported left, right, and center. And you might have noticed what I mean by supported. Like, we are being pushed to increase our vibrations, even if we are unaware of how this work is done, basically. So basically these kind of incidents that will be coming, that there will be more of them coming in the next years as well, they are triggering within us the lower vibrational energies that we have gathered in the past, which means we are more triggered emotionally. We start having more vivid dreams, nightmares, with some strange memories from the past, people from the past suddenly appearing in our lives, so that we can clear and heal those energetic stagnations within us and upgrade and move up. So basically embody our frequency at a higher level, and I see frequency as different to vibrations, because there are many techniques which I see are very popular among people in the spiritual field, which are concentrated on rising vibrations in a day-to-day life, but it's more of a artificial rising vibrations, because if you stop these kind of techniques, you basically land in the very same place as where you started them. What I mean by frequency is that we embody this frequency. So we embody higher frequency. So our perspectives need to shift. We need to somehow digest them in the system of all our entire being. And when they become embodied, our frequency, so grounded vibration, increases. And we are now encouraged to really raise our frequency. So it's not only about maintaining positive vibes, which I see actually as a rather toxic pattern within the society, but it's really about going deep down into the shadows of our consciousness and processing and releasing and healing these energetic stagnations from the past. So they no longer block us, so they are no longer reflected in our realities, the reality of the individual as well as the collective. So if you look at the world around, there are some, I see, but maybe that's my only limited perception, but I see many hidden stories, hidden agendas, hidden corruptions, etc., coming up to the surface, and that's also thanks to the way we are connected on the internet, which is a huge blessing. But then on the end, there you can find everything really on the internet. So it really boils down to dialing into your intuitive discernment. I really believe this is like the biggest lesson that we all need to learn, because we can really find confirmations of everything. But coming back to the solar flares. So basically, their magnetic field is pushing our magnetic field, let's say, a notch up, meaning that we may be more triggered, and we may be made to be more triggered. So it is also very possible that you will be more tired, you will have more like sleepless nights, nightmares will be rather intense and regular, so that you end up being tired during the day, and then you are emotionally triggered even more. So what I suggest is that to really pay attention to your emotional triggers, to your dreams, because they all give us signs and directions to what needs to be still transformed within us and embodied and healed. Really look after your body, because it requires, when it needs rest, it means it needs rest. So really tune into it and feel into it, because it will also require us to regenerate deeper. This kind of healing, even when it's not something that we do consciously, is still taking place to some extent within the body. So it's important to really allow it to rest and regenerate, and feed it well and hydrate it. Oh my gosh, hydration is so important during these times. I always suggest to add a pinch of pink Himalayan salt to each glass of your water, so it's more of a mineral water and it nourishes your body for longer. What else would I add? Gentle exercises, being in nature, going out to nature, and really allowing yourself a good night's sleep. So really planning like a proper reset, ideally an hour before, 2 hours before going to bed. No electronics, no unnecessary stimulation from the external environment. Really sleep well. At the end of the day, we are all creators of our own realities. Yeah, I hope this helps. If you need any more information or hints or tips on how to work with all of it, to give me a shout. I will also soon be running a masterclass on conscious manifestation and energy clearing and healing, so reach out if you're interested in joining. And yeah, happy solar flares.